When you think about heaven, immediately think about white people. I don't convert. You look suspicious, bruh. Right there. Cabin biscuit has always been very neat compared to this guy, Costa. But somehow Costa never makes it to the birthday parties, which is crazy. Or this guy tastes like shit. Some crazy shit. Yes, so.
But you go use zoom lens for this very one.
Yes, now. It's kind of narcissistic to assume you are talking to a bunch of people when you say hey guys instead of just saying hi, like you're talking to one person, which really makes sense because catalyst sounds like a very good idea, but it's catalyst. Will I have to flip this? When you think about heaven, immediately think about white people. You think of God as
first thing is white. You see,
white.
It's not even to their garment is white.
Yes. Black. You never assume that maybe God is wearing
hell,
or God is wearing a green shirt or something. And again, in your arrogance, you never think maybe God is Chinese. What if?
Charge my phone.
Oh.
Yeah. Charger head with pico. Heavy. See, it's like a small power bank.
Damn. What the fuck going on here? What's the?
I like some of that inside. Try it out. Actually making this dollarly, no worry. Yeah,
And the zinger doesn't come with a drinky? No drinkies. Who made that law? Who made that rule? I say the everyday value meal comes with water, but the double zinger that's
Well done.
prices. You don't see something wrong with their pricing. Now, everyday value meal comes with rice and momo and water. You think water is how much? 1,003.
This one is
Wait now. If you minus that water price from this 2,700, you already left with 1,300. So that 1,300 is food and the money. But then, nobody's doing that.
So which one do you want to go for?
Go. I'm just saying their pricing is
Of like different Asia.
There's some burgers. No, I saw that one. Looks so neat. Oh. Chicken Lala. This one right here. That one is called? Yeah. Actually, I've never checked the menu. You see these biscuits? It is mid. Very mid. Cabin biscuit has always been very mid compared to this guy, Costa. But somehow Costa never makes it to the birthday parties, which is crazy. Or this guy tastes like shit.
Come with me, let's get some almond milk. You know that very good rich milk, but expensive shit.
Oh, this.
Not a try.
Yeah.
This part tips here.
Sorry, yeah. How much your bag? One. This godless app. Life, my boy, is done. I want, you understand? Wanna be in my vlog? Yeah. Thank you, Ski. Okay. Hold on. Get like small change, like 200. People that I give money to, they are working. She just wanted too much. Thank you.
I need is at the rodeo. All the love I need is here at OVO. Yeah. All the girls I know are there going me home. Might move my annual shit to the dome. I need 40,000 people to see what I'm on. Yeah.
Yo, keep it real loud now. Keep it real out here, keep it real.
To say they didn't, dream of taking you down. They hate hitting, wanna show you around, but they Jay Princeton.
Pasha.
What are we doing today?
Yeah, today we having a couple of photo shoots. I'm trying to see what we can achieve. Black in the cut.
I got black in the cut. Yeah. I don't convert. It looks suspicious, bruh.
And they send you to a person tweet this thing.
Cool. Too much.
Post more like that's fine. Cool. You raise up your eyes. Just like that, but tilt to one side. Let's go. Let's go. Beautiful. Just like that. And then I'm going to pay.
Intelligent. Like we don't get seen towards that time because we never really interacted with. And as I did, he said AI is more powerful than you.
I think to make this one really cool, it has to be like half, not show his legs.
Look, I mean, just look straight like that. And hand like forward. Take your eyes up a bit. You can head up. Yeah, cool. No, drop your hand. Again, one more. Okay. Hello, yeah. And stay. Spread. Middle. Spread. Beautiful. Good. Come on. Let's try something.
You hold your poses. You hold your poses.
Wait.
Let's take one off.
I'm not the person to ask. I'll just ask it. So I need you to move that. So do this. So you go to move like this and then freeze here. So the first light is for you to move. Once you see the first light, you move. So to stay for 2 seconds and then you freeze here.
Get back here.
Yes, get back here.
Just 2 seconds.
Yeah.
2 seconds is like.
And then back to the place.
Ready?
Yes. 1, 2. When you see the light, that's when you move. You know that like you're supposed to move when you see the light.
Yes.
Like you move, yes. So, let's go.
Do this here.
Oh, this motion. You weren't like hitting them though, you know?
Huh?
You weren't like hitting them.
So this is the last one. I think it's the best one. But I keep going to get some.
Okay.
Right there. Yeah, let's keep going. Okay.
Again.
Again. Again.
Yeah, go.
Again.
Good.
What you got going on? That's the type of shit I want to be doing, man.
Because the thing is, I feel like storytelling is sometimes about like first thing the hook. Once you start acting like you're telling somebody something, they get really uninterested.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why most times podcasts, I feel like people like to eavesdrop than you want to tell them. They don't like being told stuff, but they like to hear stuff. So in a podcast session, probably like if I'm talking to somebody like this, you feel like you're talking to somebody, not like business, but I want to pay attention to things like and stuff. So that's me eavesdropping. You're not telling me, but once you start telling me like, oh, you gotta come, I feel like nah, I want to swipe out because now I'm not putting you in that position to tell me stuff. But I do want to hear stuff, but don't just tell it to me. That's why most times content where people are talking to a large form of audience, you don't feel like it's personal to you, but you still want to hear what the person has to say. And most of this content, if you see it, they're not talking to you, they're talking to themselves.
Yeah.
Again, and that's what most movies are always been like. But I think where a lot of artists make the storytelling wrong is they always make the story about like they want the listener to come involved in. You want to create a loop or a magnetic center that invites people in, not you trying to like give it to them. You want to make them feel like, okay, I need to be whatever that nigga is on. And I want to be there. I want to see where it ends. I want to see where it leads to. So instead of like, okay, I wanted to like do this and I'm telling you this. It's more like, okay, for example, let's take your own website and doing a video, for example. You're like, I'm telling you. What if I am telling my guy?
Yeah.
The whole story. What if I'm not telling you? What if I am telling my guy? Like, I really wanted to have made it, for example. So now, if it doesn't feel like you're telling me, it feels like I'm eavesdropping.
Yeah.
I'm paying more attention now because you're telling somebody else.
I think I'm going to steal this idea again.
But you pay me for
Actually, I want to be giving equity to my music now.
Give me
like,
even
if someone takes a bet on me and I use their idea, if I want to, because songs catalogs are equitable. I can give you shares in my. Basically, music is a company. I have like
a whole content calendar that I want to start making. That I want to talk about where artists get it wrong.
People like when I even the gain part. Artists listen to this, but your own is different because you have history, you have a template, you have a noteworthy brand. You understand? Yeah. So if you tell people that you have anything to offer, if you tell people that you have garbage, people will buy your garbage because they know you don't have literal garbage. They want to know what your garbage is about.
See, when you talk about equity, like two words anything that should matter. I feel like the framework like they sold to artists over time from people like Ross and Co is they sold independence, and people have misinterpreted that independence to what it means. What they should remove is independence, and what they should put in is equity. And the equity and how much of a larger pie you own. Being independent is not something you should be so proud of. I'm independent. No, how much of a larger pie of something do you own? Because 100% of nothing is still nothing. If artists focus on equity, they know they know what to gain in the larger future. Because if you step into any box, whether you've been signed or you've been independent, if you focus on equity, you know the amount of something you're bringing to the table. You're going to be able to stack more higher programs than a regular person that just focused on I want to be independent, I want to be independent. Like we had a meeting with this Marvel's team, and I was asking them, okay, what's like your template or the brand strategy for this guy? Because they wanted to like go back to Benin and stuff, and they were like, oh, we're pushing independent. I'm like, that's a very wrong thing to push if you're not explaining.
They want to go back to Benin.
No, they want to like find their roots and stuff like that. And they're like, that's a very brand notion to push, a very bad one to push, or idea is to start okay, we'll be doing this thing independently, because the fact that you're doing independent doesn't mean that you're independent. You don't sell independent when the Arasta that's on your song is in a Mavins. So you get people are tied to like this is if you want to get to a larger pie, there has to be some form of collaboration. There has to be a form of uniqueness, and you have to stand in a better position to sing for a better pie. No matter how big you are, you must need a larger person for them to cut you back to a bigger stance of people. So that matters comes into equity, because the minute you start collaborating to somebody, you're no more independent. A portion of that record, a portion of that product, let's call it a product, that song, is not part of that person. So if you're thinking, oh, I'm still independent, you're no more independent, because you're not dependent on that product is also still dependent on the success of other people. So if you're prioritizing yourself that you're independent, you're not focusing on what matters, because you should start telling everybody that this is an equity. I own this part of this P, and this thing also relies on you or falls on you. So now that helps you make proper and more decisive decisions about this thing, because people just tell themselves that, oh, I'm independent, and that's like, you know how words sometimes just like blinds you from like the proper vision. But if you tell yourself equity, bro, like you make proper decisions about things, and you will not look at it from, oh, I'm being cheated. You look at it, okay, I'm going into a box. I want to work with somebody like what is it, Chop Daily. I know they have the reach. I know what they are bringing to the table. I know what I'm bringing to. How much am I willing to let go for them to play that role? So I'm not focused on me being independent. I'm focused on what larger pie can I.
How can I collaborate
and
without
get more?
Without funds?
Yeah, exactly. But get more
and
stuff like that. So like in the equity you said, it makes so much sense. That's like what people should have focused on.
Actually, because when you realize it, I feel like when artists make music, they do not think about the profits. You understand?
Yeah.
I've never seen a single artist that said that they have a target profit to meet. They only have a target for how their marketing should go. You get the, even if you're making, because at the end of the day, if you say you want to hit 100k stream on Spotify, 100k stream on Spotify is, for me, will not generate the same income for you. So I've never seen an artist that said that this song must bring us $50,000 or anything, because at the end of the day, it's all a gamble. Some songs will not bring you literal money, they will bring you investment, they will bring you endorsement, so nobody really knows. So why don't you take a bet with the equity of that song, and you can decide if it's in perpetuity, 5 years, 2 months,
and the fun thing about deals like that is, if somebody is giving you probably like a $10,000, and you can tell that person that, okay, you know what, I was giving you this probably like 20%, but if you make over $30,000 to $40,000, we'll drop that 20%, 10% to 5%. And if you make over like $60,000, we're going to drop that to 2%. Again, with the max you're going to be able to make from this record is going to be 100,000, which is like 10x your profit in there and stuff like that. So there are always going to be like clauses you can put in place to make sure that, okay, you can also gauge your end. And so it's just more like signing brand deals and stuff, because in real essence, I think somebody mentioned that one time that now in 2020 to 2023, people were signing a lot of TikTok viral sensations. Now nobody wants to sign that. What they want to do is buy that particular song and they let you go.
You know, even I was with Kataife, and he was saying that he was approached by different brands, to different companies to buy the song. You get, and they made an initial mistake by distributing the song with someone, and that person used a platform like DistroKid that you could have just done yourself. So they now have problem with that person, because the person wanted to take a cut from it, obviously, because now the person is now playing distributor. When you didn't even distribute shit, you just uploaded, but then he's now playing the role of a distributor,
and you don't have access to it.
And you don't have access to it, and the person can tell you that this song made whatever. They could literally even tell you that it made 100k, but they want their 40% of that 100k. So they now have to take that song down and start again. If you notice that
was the reason they took it down at first.
Yes, now they had to take it down, and he did not sell the song. I think he later sold it like later on, but they did not approach him to sign him. They wanted to buy the song. They don't give a fuck about you, bro. They want to.
I like they stopped signing. You know, like they had a lot of failed projects with those TikTok viral conversation. But at the end of the day,
go and check Universal Worldwide. Check their page. Universal Worldwide, Universal Music Worldwide. They have 1.something million followers. Guess how many likes they get?
Probably like 10k.
10k? Bro, they are getting 83 likes. 100 likes. That goes to say that, bro, if they see that you have built a community and people are literally commenting on your shit they can't do for themselves. If it was that easy, why would you? Universal has the money to pay people to make content for their artists that they are signing, because they are, Universal signs music artists every like 6 months.
They actually sign, according to there's one guy that works with Universal, Sonia. A lot of these big labels they sign artists for tax. What's it called? To evade tax.
Jesus. Imagine signing me for